blast off. Yeah, there's our cue.
Oh,
Adam,
that's good.
Adam,
Space.
what is good, sir? How are we doing?
I'm good. How are you, Kyle?
I'm fantastic.
Good, good.
Yo, it is Wednesday, the 27th of October. We are very fast approaching Halloween. It is cold as fuck outside here in Michigan where we reside, and I'm honestly not a fan, but whatever.
Yes, the weather lately has been awful.
Whatever. Stoked that I'm sure that inflation will keep us nice and warm through the holiday season.
I've been hearing that you have they say to start buying your Christmas presents now because of all the
Because of all the shortages.
Yeah, all the shortages and everything.
All right,
all the truck drivers and
truck driver, if you are
in the ports,
if you're looking to go slang some goods, truck drivers are getting like 10K sign-on bonuses in certain parts of this country currently because of the ongoing trucker and just labor shortage in general. You know?
Yeah, that's a lot. I saw that.
So hey, go become a trucker. Do it. I personally am not going to. Adam is not either. But
I've thought about it.
No,
I feel like that'd be kind of there's different like levels of trucking. Like you can do like a day to day, like working for like Amazon
you can do
or
like
something.
local, regional. That's the thing. Everyone has trucking in their head is doing cross countries.
Yeah.
Fucking Alaska to
ice road truckers.
preserve.
Falling through the ice.
We're so fucking dumb for that last spiel.
No, but going back to the higher sign-on bonuses, I saw that one of the Amazon plants near our house is doing a $3,000 sign-on bonus.
Oh, the one at 23 a mile?
No, the one that was at the old Silverdome site.
Oh, that's a big boy.
Yeah,
that's
there's like two.
Yeah,
it's like two plants, and I didn't even realize that. I knew that they destroyed the Silverdome. I didn't realize that they replaced it with two Amazon plants.
Yeah, I did not realize that till like a month ago.
And
either. It's actually funny that you brought it up.
It doesn't look like anything like how it did. Like it's so crazy.
No,
but $3,000. That's a lot of. That's
fucking Amazon plantation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's like
that's
like indentured servitude right there. You work your 7 years and you get your freedom.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to get a little hustle out, I ain't gonna judge you though. If you're trying to put work in, whatever, like go get that bonus, but don't stay at one of those places forever. Don't settle in at Amazon. That's a lot.
That's
bad for your health. But yeah, no, that is crazy.
I feel like that'd be definitely a tough company to work for. Yeah. I feel. But yeah, I was pretty surprised about that.
Too monotonous for me. That's the only thing. There's nothing wrong with doing anything like that. Like I do, I do like brick paving, like painting right now. Like that. It's general labor, like whatever. It's all good.
That's tough. I just did a pave. I just did a
monotony.
Yeah.
That would be.
But that's tough labor though too. Like that's tough every day. Like I couldn't imagine doing that every day. I just did a brick patio at my house, or not, like a paver, and it wasn't even that big. It was like 24 paver stones.
Nice.
Like, and I was like,
okay, DIY Adam.
Yeah,
is out here. DIY Adam is on the problem. Yes. No, I was just saying that comparison.
That was tough. I was like, fuck, I don't want to.
So like an Amazon warehouse worker, I feel like the monotony of it, at least
would be boring. Yeah. No, I get that. I've had jobs like that.
Yeah, but regardless, sign-on bonuses, peak Biden admin dominance over our just assholes, just fucking us in our assholes.
I went to. Hello.
Ozzy. Hey, Ozzy celebrity appearance. Hey.
Sorry, take a pause. So you shook me when you were like, pumpkin spice Cheerios, those are gonna taste like shit.
They are. Pumpkin spice Cheerios sound terrible for the record.
And I saw a review and I was like, I can't ignore this. Someone said,
what'd you get?
After you get past the first bite tasting like hot dogs.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know how that can taste like hot dogs, but so then I kept scrolling and
another hot dog review for the
I can't.
spiced pumpkin Cheerios.
That's a good breakfast.
Oh my God! Thank God for the internet. Saved us from getting a box of pumpkin spice Cheerios.
We just had pumpkin spice pretzels, and they were awful.
That sounds
they
terrible.
Were not good.
Pumpkin cheesecake though.
Fucking white woman ruined everything.
I'm not a huge pumpkin fan.
Neither am I. But I've been like trying to like venture out.
Yeah,
it's like,
look at you.
There's so much to dabble in.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a lot of different things you can eat.
Exactly. Just most of them taste like shit or hot dogs.
Yeah, no.
I think it should just remain to candles and coffee.
Do you like hot dogs, Kyle? Like, when you cook a hot dog, is it grilled or is it boiled?
Oh, you have to grill that for sure.
Yeah, okay. I know someone.
Talking hot dogs.
We worked with someone that liked it boiled. Like that was like their favorite, and I was like, oh, that's so
Just
gross.
like Mom made, yo.
Fucking disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nasty.
Almost as disgusting as pumpkin spice Cheerios. Those should be illegal. Illegal.
Kyle,
What's up?
do you like what I did? Do you like what I did in here?
Yes, thank you for cleaning up in
It
here.
looks
babes.
really good in
It
here.
looks fantastic.
There's a trash bag in that trash can over there too. I know that's fucking crazy.
Oh, trash bag in the trash can. You heard it here first, folks. Britt coming in clutch.
Dude, did Kyle send you the video of him jumping on the door?
Yeah, he just showed it to me. That's pretty crazy. We had a cat. We had one of our houses. We had for our second story. It looked over our living room.
Mm-hmm.
So we had this kitten, and she would like to jump from the second story down to the couch on the first
That's
floor.
impressive.
And
That would be some Aussie
it
shit.
was she would just do it and just go run, keep just going. I was like, oh my God.
That's crazy.
The first time we heard it happen, it was like we just heard this big thud, and we're like, what happened?
Like, please don't be dead. Please don't be dead. Please don't be dead. Please don't be dead.
8 more lives.
Have fun, guys.
Thank you. we
Thank
won't.
you. Thank
You
you.
want me to take the Oswald? Oh my God.
He's
Instead
doing
of
all right
Cheerios,
right now.
though, do you want to know what I got? Sorry.
Yeah, what'd you get instead of the pumpkin spice Cheerios?
Popcorn.
Oh, way
Movie
better
theater popcorn.
choice.
Movie theater
More
popcorn,
reliable.
Yeah.
That's good.
Had to.
That's good. Did you have a red card?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
I have the debit card one though. 'cause I don't
Perfect.
need the
Yes.
fucking credit card.
No, you save 5% today and every day. Only at Target.
You get a
That's
lot of good deals.
thank you, Target, for the endorsement, by
You
the way.
can. Using the cartwheel, or I don't think it's called cartwheel anymore.
I think it's just the app. But
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of coupons and stuff. Okay, come on, you little fucker. Look at you. You look like you're. You look like you.
All
taste like
right.
butterscotch.
All right. Adam, should we just let's talk?
What were we just talking about? We were talking about.
Let's reset here because
yeah. No, we were just talking about supply chain.
Yeah.
We were just talking about. I was going to tell you that I was in Longview, California, in April.
Longview. Where's our horn? Name drop. No, just kidding.
Yeah, sponsor us.
No, keep going though. Keep going.
So me and my fiance we went to Longview, and just looking out into the ocean, just so many fucking freighters, like, and it was crazy. And they were like, just backed up, and they're like, it's been like this since March of last year, and
it's not good.
It's just so wild. Yeah.
I think there's a portion of people who still think I'm slightly paranoid about recommending stocking up on food, or maybe just having a little emergency supply.
Well, no, I think everybody should have just a little bit.
I think
you don't need
exactly.
yeah.
Well, even without the context of the current events that are going on right now, you should always definitely have some sort of emergency supply, just in case. Like the power grid could just go off. We've had brownouts and blackouts before. Like,
what's a brownout?
That's a great question. I believe that is caused from flooding, I think.
Oh. That's like an actual thing? The only thing I could think of is browning out is there's an episode of It's Always Sunny, and they talk about browning out, where it's
never mind.
It's like blacking out.
That's not what
it's like blacking out, but
is,
remembering bits and pieces.
Oh my God. No, brownout is an intentional or unintentional drop in voltage in an electrical power supply system.
So it's
Brownouts
intentional?
versus blackouts. And intentional or unintentional.
Oh. So what's the difference?
I'm loading it up right now,
all right,
baby. We're
let me know, Kyle.
educating ourselves.
Educate me and others. I didn't realize this was a real thing.
Oh, so like a brownout's just more partial. That's either unintended or intended. Like a blackout is a full loss of power service or interruption of power. So
couldn't a brownout be
floods.
Okay. But with your explanation though, couldn't a brownout be a blackout? So if it's intentional,
I mean, I don't.
If it's unintentional or intentional. Ooh.
I like Pop-Tarts.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Pop-Tarts.
that's so sweet. What's your favorite Pop-Tart, Kyle?
My favorite.
Sponsor us, Kellogg's.
It's not on there.
It's not on here?
The wild berry.
Oh, okay. I like the cookies and cream. That one's pretty good.
Adam, what do you think real world action that can be taken for these ports right now? Because
nothing.
I'm
literally. I don't really think anything can happen unless.
I mean, obviously, everything perishables. It's fucked at this point.
Yeah.
If anything's been posted
true.
Up
yeah. Oh yeah.
Month,
Well, think. Yeah.
it's pretty fucked at this point.
Yep. Yep.
Because it's gonna just stay there if it's been posted up for over a month. And I'm actually glad the spending bill is getting backed up still, because the foot needs to be put down on our federal government just spending us into the ground. And I know a lot of people will hear that and be like, "Oh, do you know the repercussions of that?" Like, yeah, for 1,000%. Do you know the repercussions of this spending bubble bursting? It's happening. It's happening in real time, and this bill will just put it off for maybe a year or two. That's all this bill's that's all the build back bullshit.
Well, isn't that kind of like the same thing with with the debt ceiling or whatever? You know, the debt limit.
Well, yeah, that's
just pushing it back. They just pushing it back, pushing it back.
That's part of something they need too to get the spending bill passed. They need that debt ceiling raised because of all the COVID spending and just general yearly costs that we already had federally, and state level.
I wonder how much like the government spent on all those COVID. Like,
is that a lot? It was in the trillions.
All those handouts that they gave everybody.
In the trillions, and
you know what I mean.
That's the issue with the big issue with that spending is there was no real rationale behind it. It was kind of just a free for all at first, and now the more we learn about COVID, and the more we learn about the dishonesty surrounding COVID, and that we potentially didn't have to be really locked down at all, really for an extended period of time, and really didn't need to incentivize people staying at home and being all fearful for as long as we did. I mean, those spending bills look worse and worse as the days go on and as they age, and obviously the damage from lockdowns. When you look at age-adjusted mortality rate, like suicide rate, especially with young people, it's significant increase from prior years to non-lockdown years. It's not good. It all. I don't know.
I feel like it definitely has affected.
A little bit there, but
it definitely has affected a lot of people, and it's. I don't know. It's just so weird. It's made. I feel like it's either made people super paranoid about, stuff that's completely out of their control, or super paranoid about, the government. It's completely split. It's really starting to split everything right down the middle.
And I'm completely on the latter of those two ends, and I think more and more the first people group you just mentioned freak me out. Genuinely freak me the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean it's hard
beyond belief at this point. Because the problem is with some of those type folks, these normie folks that choking down their Diet Cokes, watching little.
Hey, don't diss Diet Coke.
No, seriously, they're watching little sound clips on their fucking MSM, talk show every night. Still taking Fauci seriously,
they're watching George Stephanopoulos on ABC.
And that's a huge problem though, that there's still that population out there that's paranoid about. I don't know, you saw polling, still 60% or 55% of Democrats, and this was a Politico poll, still think you have like a 50% chance of being hospitalized from COVID, regardless of age. Like that was a peer-reviewed poll of like I think almost 3,000 people. Don't get me wrong, give a little take a little on those numbers off the top of my brain, but it was something significant like that. Like a large portion of the left still has this irrational fear about COVID, where I believe the reality is 1 to 5%, I believe, and that's if you're in the immunocompromised.
Yes, and for totally,
us it's like way lower.
Totally get it. And if you're in that, in that
1,000%.
If you're specifically vulnerable, I have family members that are too. Yeah, I totally do, and that's why, like when I go around them, not so much with one of them because they already got COVID and they were totally fine. Yeah. But
this is like common sense. Like it should have been common sense. Like sick protocols from the beginning.
Yes,
it's like it's a bad walking pneumonia potentially that could turn much worse a little faster.
Yep,
I think that's a good synopsis of that.
It's like what? Yeah. Well, it's like when you put in place these rules and these these pretend laws that they like try to enforce. Like I remember
edicts, not laws.
Yeah. It's like that's gonna make that people don't like being told what to do. So, especially when it's like affects their day-to-day life. And especially that's exactly what happened with this stuff, going to these restaurants and being like, oh, you can't have more than tables of 6, or they have to be at half capacity. And it's like, that's why all these restaurants now are just so understaffed. It's like, they can only have so many people, and people don't want to work at these restaurants that don't have enough people because all you're doing is running around, and it's not worth it.
Hospitality is rough go currently.
Yeah, it's definitely
especially there chains like that who have such a just razor thin profit margin are especially affected by like the supply chain issues as well, which just further puts stress on staff. And then it's like that in every industry though, like across the country at this point. Like I think everyone's pretty widespread affected by all this stuff at this point, whether you're in
I think
independent contractor, trucker,
everything is still
engineer. If you work in healthcare, obviously, like anything.
Yeah. Healthcare. That's
much death. That was disgusting.
Are you okay?
Holy shit! No, I was dying.
Was that a sneeze?
I don't know what that was.
Are you dying?
It makes me. That's what's funny though, is there's all these dumb presumptions made. Like what's pissed me off the most about this lately is that people still cling on to these dumb buzzwords that have been regurgitated over and over and over and over and over and over and over again that have no meaning and are simply just buzzwords that have been manufactured by the corporate press. And it's like even things like that. Like I'm sitting here posting all these crazy developments that have been happening over the past 3 months or so, and I've like the anti-vax buzzword was a popular one, especially the first month, where I was just being a total asshole, especially to anyone who was being dumb in my replies. But that one will come up a lot. It's like, bro, my mom got the vaccine. Like I told her to get it. Like, and then like if I bring that up, it's just like a total just. It's like rerouting, recalibrating. Like, wait.
Yeah. Yep. No, I feel the same. I feel the same exact way.
It's like you guys are goofballs, dude. You guys are making these sweeping generalizations about a very nuanced topic, and I'm sorry that I realized there's data that points that probably under 30 people shouldn't take these before you did. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, that's the fact of the matter at this point. Like, there's been the Nordic countries, Japan,
they stopped.
India as well. They stopped Moderna under 30, and it sounds like more coming down the pipe too, with a lot of these myocarditis numbers, heart inflammation numbers coming back, especially for young individuals.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people that got but compared to the people, I don't know anybody that got the Johnson & Johnson. I know everyone.
I think everybody my brother did.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay. Well, I know the Pfizer. I got the Pfizer or the Moderna, and like my dad got the Moderna, and he was very sick afterwards, and like it, really messed him up for the first shot and the last shot. My stepdad just got I think he just got the Moderna on last week, and he was sick for like 3 days. Like, it's like, damn, dude, like this is just it's
shit like that. With what we know now, make me so anxious.
Yeah, it's like you either get sick from the virus or you get sick from the vaccine. But either way, you're getting in a way you're gonna get sick. Possibly. I was super tired after I got mine, but like I wasn't. Other than that, there wasn't really any side effects.
Now, do you know for a fact that you've had COVID? Because I've had I've had COVID twice. One confirmed by test, one not.
So in the very I don't know, maybe July of 2020, I thought I had it. I was just moving into my house, and so I thought we had some movers that came in because like we had we just had movers come in because it's easier. So and then I wasn't feeling good the next couple days, and so I thought I had it, and I was like, fuck. So I went and got the COVID test. I got a rapid test, and then I got the antibodies test. The rapid test came back negative, and the antibodies test came back positive. So they were like,
so you already had that.
So they're like, oh,
early in the game.
So they're like, oh, you must have had this thing like right off the bat. And I don't remember ever getting like super sick though, like before, like, that's the thing. Like they say, like, with younger people, you don't even know you have it because it doesn't really affect you that much. Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. And I was probably one of those cases. But I know a lot of people, and they're in the boat where they have just recently had it, and they're, like my sister, I think they've had it within the last 6 months, I'd say. Okay. And I don't remember exactly when they got it, but they still, I think at that rate, the antibodies are still effective, and
there's been multiple studies that have come out.
What's the point? Yeah,
that show antibodies have a longer lasting.
Yeah.
Immune response, your natural antibodies, that is, or.
Yeah.
It doesn't wean for, I've seen as high as 15 months and compared to vaccines like 8 months, give or take, from studies out of like India, Israel, and then the Nordic countries as well. Because Nordic countries were the first one to cut completely. I think even before Japan, which, I feel like we should listen to the Nordic countries. They just, lead us across the board in like every education statistic. So, I don't know about you. I'm going to side with those folks. The ones that don't go to school the least and have the most like efficient responses. I'll go with the efficient and smartest workers in that regard. My issue is like, when do you? You can't just. I don't want to force anyone to do anything. And like vice versa, but it's even like I feel like I'm turning into an old man at this point. Where if I have someone, even at a store, like, "Hey man, you need a mask," I'm like, "Hell no!" Like hell.
Yeah, no, I like, I'm not gonna make a big deal. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it and try to like fight them or anything. But like I don't shop. I'm not gonna shop there then. And they're not. And sooner or later,
ridiculous.
This is gonna I really think like sooner or later, hopefully. People are going to open their fucking eyes and see that this is all stupid because
I think a lot of people have.
Yeah,
we're so close.
I really think so.
Record, I think we have these motherfuckers on the ropes.
I think a lot of people
on
lately,
the ropes.
Yeah.
The elites and this goofball admin and all our admins before. Yeah, I think we have them on record right now. Like we need like. Just a jab, like a little cross, like, and then we get them on the ground and just ground and pound. Like don't get me wrong, they got us on the ropes too. Let's not forget about that.
Oh yeah.
Like they definitely have us in quite the fucking predicament currently, but I don't know. To be glass half full, you like. If you're intelligent out there, you just gotta weather the storm. Stay composed and weather the storm, and just hope for the best or try. I don't know. That's like a positive outlook, a rare positive outlook from Kyle for the day. Like a very rare one.
Thank you for some insight.
But it does look. It gets to the point, and it's hard for me to be positive about it at this point. Like we are 20 months in to Daedalus edict and we still have people that are pretty freaked out about it. Just got people wearing masks outside by themselves.
I saw someone walking their dog down my street wearing a mask, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, no one is around you. You're walking with your dog. Why on earth are you wearing a mask? Like, you're outside. I just don't understand why that is still a fucking debate. Like, I see people in there.
Because then it makes me wonder how many.
At the same point,
how many of those people think that the unvaxxed are like their fucking enemy too? That's another issue with that.
Okay, yeah. But at the same point, why? It annoys me that people do that. But I think it annoys me that people believe that. But at the same point, like, you know what? If they want to fucking wear a mask by themselves. Dude, wear a mask by yourself, I guess.
That's the thing.
But don't get pissed with me if I don't want to wear a mask.
I do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, I stand by that.
I have done a complete 360. No, not a 360. 180. 180 with this whole mask thing. Like, in the beginning of the COVID, I thought we definitely should be wearing masks because we didn't know. Nobody knew what was going on, really. No, I'm okay, thank you. For sure. Nobody knew what was really going on, and how to really deal with it.
It's hard to know.
But now we're over a year.
What's going on when everything's censored?
Too. That's true. Help. Yes, that's true too. Oh, speaking of censorship, let's talk about China. Let's talk about China.
Oh,
and
the impending.
The impending
World War III we have on the horizon.
Dude, it's gonna be World War III. Did you see that clip of Biden talking about how he's gonna back support Taiwan if China invades, and then they made him take it back, like they made him retract the statement.
He meant that shit with his chest.
Yeah,
Biden would be full.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
A lot of conservatives. There were like 4 conservatives who gave me shit in my DMs over my critique of that statement. But it's like, bro, do you understand what's on the other side of that conflict if we decide to just get involved? I'm not saying we let Taiwan just get fucking blown off the face of the earth, but also we cannot go to war on the ground with China. It hasn't worked well tech-wise, and it's not going to work well physical-wise for anyone involved. No war in China.
That's the thing.
No.
That is the thing. It's not going to go well for anybody.
No.
But I think
people do not understand what that means. No. That is way worse than a civil war in the States. That's 100%, way worse than North Korea. It's the worst possible war we could ever involve ourselves in.
That would be a World War III, 100%.
That would be a potential world ender. And I'm not even trying to be hyperbolic with that. I'm not saying like the world would be melting, but like this current Western style lifestyle
that would be bad,
that we've gotten used to.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean it would be a nuclear war.
Might not be quite the same.
Dude, that would be fucking crazy. That would be so wild.
Well, hold up, because you brought that up. I did see something crazy about 2 hours ago from Disclove. Yeah, just in Taiwan's president confirms U.S. troops on the island, says the threat from Beijing is growing every day. That is via CNN. And regardless of if it's true or not, or if they exaggerated it or not, the fact that that is being said by a corporate media outlet is not a good thing.
Yes. Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
That means they're going to start focaling in on this. They're
Well, that, you know what though? In a way, like, yeah. But I mean, seriously though, like in a way, like that is what is deterring China, I bet, from invading Taiwan. Like if they fucking invade Taiwan and kill those U.S. troops there, that's it. That's the fucking start of it. You know.
But that's the thing though. Hey, America, Adam and I are trying to talk to you right now. Anyone who wants to listen, we need to learn from our past grievances. And like literally understand that we can't start a war from it.
No, but that's the thing.
Even if
that's
they did kill some of our
troops, that's the thing.
You cannot retaliate to that. You need to just pull troops, like not submit, but you need to get troops out of there and let whatever happens. And allies nearby.
I don't think Biden would be the agitator in the situation where he would make a move to piss China off to where they would, do something that would.
No, I think we will remain pretty submissive.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
China does some crazy shit to their people.
Yeah, I mean, they're just their territory is just continuously growing. They're having skirmishes with India. They're building those islands in the South China Sea. Always trying to one up everybody else in the area. And if they're the most powerful in Asia, you know what I mean? They're going to. Yes, yeah. But like they're gonna try to get off the I feel like they think the U.S. is like restraining them, and they're gonna try to break those restraints. And if they end up doing something with Taiwan, because the president of China, what's his name, President Xi or something, and I think that's. We'll go with that. I think it is.
I'll go with that.
Well, he was just saying, he's like, I would, in my lifetime, I would like to see a reunified China with Taiwan. And it's like, okay, you know what? Like, if he's gonna do, I really think that this guy is gonna do it. Like, this guy will be the one to try to.
And he doesn't mean that like a.
Well, he said peacefully, but we all know what China's peace.
It's like when Hillary Clinton says she wants to save democracy.
Yeah,
you know what she means when she says that. Yeah, it's not good. And anyone cheering, bro, if you're cheering on a war with China, you're fucking insane. Let me go on record right now saying that as well. You were a fucking maniac.
No, I don't. But no, but
if you were cheering on a war with China.
But I don't think I think less people are cheering on a war for China because they know it's not going to be good for anybody.
No,
I do think though most people can agree that they're not going to let China, and I think what China is doing to, the United States and having this weird control over, our media and sports and our economy. Like, I think that's.
But it's like our Americans.
That's hard to kind of understand, but that also should scare people. You know what I mean?
But are Americans going to put up or shut up and actually try to bring manufacturing back here and actually try to buy consistently from American-made goods?
I think people.
That's what has to happen.
No, but you know what? It's because
real groundwork has to happen.
You're right. You're right. I think, but that's the thing. I think it's gotta. It's so heavily focused, with manufacturing in China, that if people need to start coming this way for people to realize, oh shit, we really should follow the bandwagon and start doing this. And once that once that happens, and we start, having our own production here, things will start to get cheaper because it'll be, these parts will be being made closer to each other and closer to, instead of being shipped all the way from.
And not having the centralized trade system that revolves consistently around China in a very weak, global economy and global currency as well.
We should have learned our lesson with that last year in 2020 when during the beginning of, the quarantine and COVID, when all of the manufacturing over there stopped for a little bit and we had shortages on medicine and all sorts of different products, and nothing has happened because of it. Nothing is going to. Nothing. That's the thing, because it's going to be cheaper over there.
They have us by the balls so much at this point.
Yes,
it's not even funny.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't get it. I get that. I get that companies want to be global, but there's also there's a price to being global also, and you can't have everything. So
there's also a lot of immoral labor practices.
Oh, 100%.
That come from overloading regions with your manufacturing jobs.
Well, Apple, I think that iPhones,
Nike.
Exactly, Nike, yeah. Look at oh shit, what was the company I was going to say?
There's plenty of car manufacturers too
that have
had issues as well.
Yeah.
It's a laundry list. Because China's king currently. Yeah. It's not good. Yeah, but I saw
that also too that so Japan cannot have they can only have like a defensive military, so they cannot have like any like, and I'm sure they have fighter jets, but they can't be aggressive in any way. So, but that's what their constitution after World War II. But they
for what? What do they do?
Nothing at all.
I wouldn't be surprised if it come out 20 years from now if the feds did that too. Seriously.
Oh, Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I mean,
it surprised me one fucking bit of that came out to be true.
Oh yeah.
Like 50 well, I mean, years from now.
the feds are behind it. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was, I don't remember exactly the details behind it, but they did have, like 9/11, they had prior knowledge of an attack that was going to be happening, and they did absolutely nothing about it.
Yeah.
But that's all though. So the thing, like, that could have been just, like technological errors. Like they didn't have the proper technology because I know like at that time, like radar was like just being introduced. So it was very in the beginning stages, but I don't know. I think they blamed it on radar errors. I think. I don't remember exactly what the details were, but
if that came from the press at that time.
No, that was from the military. No, that was actually there's actually like a report behind that.
But
you don't know, have you heard of that or no?
But that's like saying we can trust what the Pentagon has to say about 9/11 at this point. Like the government had to be like, again, I have no substantiated claims about Pearl Harbor, and I know we're just kind of ranting about it. But like that's what makes me. So I watch what happened over the past 30 years, like in our country with different propaganda campaigns, like especially foreign affairs, like especially with wars we've been involved with. It just makes me think about everything. Like, what else were we involved with? Like funneling money into.
Oh, 100%.
And like was like something like Pearl Harbor. Like was the press just in the military industrial complex lying about that too, just to get a war started?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Can you trust government? Because I mean that's just a government report at the end of the day.
Okay, all right. Well, then at what point do you not trust the government? Because I think you have to trust them to a certain degree, and I do. I know a lot of the shit that they are going to post is going to be bullshit
on a local level, like state level, sure.
Okay, so you think everything?
Not the feds or the military.
You don't think anything with the. Okay, so what about NASA? Because
NASA is a different realm and
NASA is a part of the federal government. They're
but you could decentralize NASA and not have them be part of the fucking military, like
that's why we have a lot of the tests that SpaceX and
that doesn't take away from the fact that the military is
but what I'm saying is like, okay, if you don't trust what the government is saying like at all, what do you trust? Okay, do you trust what like NASA's saying? Like you know what I mean? Do you what? Do you not?
They could mislead the public for sure. Like why not?
Okay.
Like why not?
Okay.
They could.
I don't know. I think do you think I would assume
it doesn't
that
mean they're not
I don't know, but I don't know why
it doesn't mean they're not very intelligent beings accomplishing very great things, but like also like I mean everyone and their mom thought Fauci and fucking Francis Collins was that up until 20 months ago.
That's a good point. You
just don't know who's at the helm in the funding in those departments anymore.
That's true.
It's like who knows? They could be working on some weird ass fucking shit right now, and we have no fucking. That's actually like that's scary to think about. Actually,
yeah, that is scary.
Like some with alien level shit.
Yeah. Well, like look at the
because they probably have to. Because it's the same thing with politics. Like that's how I view NASA. Like there's things on the surface that they're working on that are great, but there's also these things like experiments and fucking Area 51 and different files they have.
That's a good topic.
It's a great topic.
Let's talk about Area 51.
Great topic.
Let's talk about Area 51. Do you think there are aliens at Area 51?
I believe there have been at one point.
Okay.
Or like Roswell, like all the Roswell incidents.
Dude, I just saw. I think it was on The Hill, just like 2 or 3 days ago, that there were. Shout out to The Hill. I like The Hill a lot. What's that one?
Hill's okay.
What?
Kim Iverson is
yes.
sick. Kim Iverson.
Yes, she's great.
The Hill's gonna kick her off, just like
she's
the rest
great.
of the good ones. Yeah,
she's great.
Kim Iverson really has been going hard in the paint.
And
lately.
I like the three of those. I like the Ryan Grimms. I don't remember the other guy's name. He's like a blonde Ben Shapiro.
For me, bro. They're too cornball for me.
No, I like Ryan Grimes.
For sure.
I think Ryan Grimes.
Kim Iverson. I agree with you.
Yeah,
she's fucking great. I think she's better than Crystal.
Well, yeah. Oh,
I think she's way better than Crystal.
I could agree with that.
I think
too.
her and Sagar, Kim Iverson and Sagar would be a great show.
Yeah,
I'd watch
that. I like Crystal though too. So I don't know.
Crystal's okay.
Yeah,
I just think I don't know. She just has weird flip floppy takes sometimes, or she gets too cornball for me. Like Sagar feels real all the time, and so does.
Okay, I can see that.
So does Kim Iverson, but Crystal has these moments where I'm like, "Are you a Fed?"
Okay.
Like whose side are you on? You like money, I know that. Like,
yeah.
Well, fine.
Okay, so I saw a. It was I think Kim Iverson was. I think it was her story, but they were talking about how in the. I think it was in the 60s, like the early 60s, that there were multiple, like Air Force people, flying the jets up in the air, that confirmed that there was a UFO that went over a military base, and it was confirmed that
You have a source on this?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Oh my God! Look,
dude,
this.
Okay.
This could be what they're.
What's the fucking
They
word?
had to have Alec Baldwin fucking kill this lady, so we didn't know about aliens and their revelations that are.
It disarmed
disarmed
the nukes. I was trying to think of the word disarm. It disarmed the nuclear weapons at the. Hold on. Okay, I gotta find a source on this. Hold on.
Jesus Christ! Look at Adam with the unexpected alien news drop out of fucking thin air.
Do you have Wi-Fi?
Yeah. One second.
Is it The Birds Aren't Real?
Oh yes, it is.
Yes. Yes. That is great. That is great. Oh, thank you, Kyle. That is exactly what I need.
What if they're about to sick aliens on us? It's like, all right, all the anti-vaxxers, they would have done that during
that report that Senate report that they just had a little bit ago.
For sure.
I think they would have. Yeah. I mean, I think yeah.
You don't think the Fed aliens are coming?
That'd
be intense. I don't know.
The Galactic Federation.
That'd be pretty fucking scary. I don't know if I'd be too confident in fucking defending myself.
Do you listen to Little Dicky?
I have in the past. He's not like a go-to, but
okay,
for sure.
He has a song called Pillow Talking.
Oh, no.
And there's like a whole part. He goes on like a 5-minute spiel. This song is like 9 minutes, and
sounds very Little Dicky like.
Yeah, and there's like a 4 or 5 minute spiel of just like aliens and like how he's talking about.
Is it on beat?
Yeah, dude, it's so good. It's so good. I love it.
That's ridiculous. What was your source on that? On this alien situation? This alien revelation.
It doesn't. I'm not. Oh, here we go.
Oh, my back. Yo, I think the Heat are about to win. That's about to be 2 for 2 bets on podcast day.
Okay, here's military.com. UFO disarms nuclear missiles. CBS News. That's okay. So the military.
Pull that up. I want the corporate press one.
Okay.
I always want the corporate press.
Ex Air Force personnel. UFOs deactivated nukes.
Unanimous source. This is from 3 days ago. You said, kind
no,
sir?
This was okay. So it must have been they were just reporting it on the Hill, but apparently this one's from 2010. So, one of the most out of out of the ordinary press conferences held in Washington. Where is the? Why isn't this letting me? Okay. Captain Robert Salas, who was at Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana in 1967. He saw there were 10 ICMs he was overseeing, and they suddenly became inoperative. At the same time, base security informed him of a mysterious red glowing object in the sky. Robert Jameson, a retired U.S. Air Force nuclear missile targeting officer, told of several occasions having to go out and restart missiles that had been deactivated after UFOs were sighted nearby. That's pretty crazy if that's true. That wouldn't be. Why have so many UFO sightings? Why? Oh, that's here. This is from History.com. Why have there been so many UFO sightings near nuclear facilities? That's also a good question.
I think
that's pretty crazy. That's pretty wild.
That's something that's I think ultra declassified for the sake. Okay, think about it. We just had COVID, right?
Yeah.
And you've seen the panic from COVID. Could you imagine if the feds just took the mic and were like, oh, yeah, hey, by the way, there's a species way more complicated and has way sharper of an intellect than us. They probably could take us over.
Do you think they're already here? Do you think they're shape-shifting lizards?
Dude, maybe Alex Jones is right. Maybe Hillary Clinton and all the elites are the fucking aliens.
Maybe they are, yeah. Trying to get that one world government.
Yeah, maybe.
For the Galactic Federation.
They won't fucking die. Just fucking come on. Help. Send help.
Yeah, that's interesting though, man. That's interesting. I just don't know. That's
got paint on my hand.
I still have paint on my hand. I was painting last week.
Dirty boys.
Yes. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think all that is so interesting, like to see. Because, like, I try to talk to my family about it. Like, I'm like, I talk to my dad. I'm like, Dad, do you believe in aliens? He's like, no. I'm like, dude, how can you not believe in aliens when all these people are telling you that there are
1,000%?
And what are the chances that it's all? If we believe what they're saying and the universe is ever expanding, where it's literally infinite, what are the chances that it's only here? Like that, those are so slim. And
like. There's certain things our mind can't perceive either that are beyond our consciousness.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
On a hearing levels.
Yes. Yeah.
Seeing level, taste level, smell level.
Yep.
Like cross board. I think
Yo. We went on a break. We got a little sidetracked, and we ended up calling it a night, but obviously, first time either of us are doing something like this, we're going to try to have a more streamlined, organized process to go through certain topics, and we're going to try to stay kind of linear with news developments and try to have our releases as up to date as possible. But appreciate y'all watching this first episode. We're on Instagram. Obviously, we're on YouTube. Stay tuned. We're going to drop new episodes every week. There will be clips on the Instagram account. We will be posting all sorts of memes, articles, trolling all the establishment narratives as hard as possible. So if you want to, follow on IG and subscribe to the YouTube page, and then also we will be on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music very soon. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.